Welcome to this video. I'm teacher Ma from Kangaroo Study. And for this video, we're going to cover the PSLE past year paper solution, year 2020, paper 2, question 16. Let's have a look at this question. So in the figure 1, PQRS is a rectangular piece of paper, and after six identical triangles are cut out from the paper, the remaining paper is shown in the figure 2. And here we get a figure 2. And the area of the remaining paper is 279 centimeters square. So question A asks, what is the area of each triangle that was cut out? And for question B asks, the perimeter of figure 2 is 54 centimeters longer than the perimeter of figure 1. So what is the perimeter of each triangles? Now let's start doing one by one, starting from the question A. What is the area of each triangle that was cut out? So we have cut out how many triangles? 6 of them. And what's the relation between the areas they have? Oh, they are exactly the same. And why is it? It's because the question I mentioned 6 identical triangles. After cutting out, what's the remaining area? Oh, 279 centimeters square. So in that case, actually we can find the total of the entire rectangle and find out how many for the 6 triangles being cut out. So first of all, how to calculate the area of PQRS, the rectangle? Simply, it should be time length times width. 25 times 15 give us 375. Now, but the figure 2 is 279, so what's the difference now? The difference is nothing but the 6 triangles. Area of 6 triangles is just this number 375 minus 279 and give us 96 centimeters square. So that's for 6 identical triangles. So how do we can find one of it? Very simple. It should be just 96 divided by 6 and give us 16 centimeters square. So that's how we solve the question A. Moving on to the question B. So question B asks, the perimeter of figure 2 is 54 centimeters longer than the perimeter of figure 1. And what is the perimeter of each triangle? Each triangle we're asking. And this question gives us figure 2 is 54 longer than the perimeter of figure 1. So it's between parameters. So first of all, let's compare the parameters for figure 1. Here it is. And for figure 2, by marking using the blue color, here is the parameter of figure 2, and they have the difference of 54 centimeters longer. Now, so actually we can find what's the parameter of a figure 1 by using the length and width and times 2. And then we can find figure 2 by using what? The parameter of figure 1 plus another 54. But how about let's think of it another way. Since what we're given is the difference between the parameters, so we are actually comparing two parameters. And when comparing two parameters, is there any length that they both have? Yes, they both have PQ. And when comparing, what can we do about PQ? Actually, we can ignore them. We can ignore the common length. And also, not just PQ, what else? Yes, RS can be ignored. So after that, we have the remaining length. For the right figure 1, we have 2 width, 15 centimeters. And for the figure 2, we have this one. So let's name it as corners. So we have how many corners? 6 corners, and refers to 6 triangles. So which one is more? Yes, the blue one. And how many more? Exactly 54 more. So that means on top of the red lines, add another 54, we can get the 6 corners. So the 6 corners, length of 6 corners is actually 2 times 15 plus another 54 and give us 84 centimeters. So that's for 6 of the corners. Now, to find one of the corners, what should be the calculation here? It's just 84 divided by 6 and give us 14 centimeters. Now, this 14 centimeters refers to the 2 lengths of the triangle. How about the last one? What else do we have? What is the perimeter of each triangle? So it's asking the parameter, that means we are missing one of the lines, which is the dotted lines. So how we can find this one dotted lines? The length, the width, 15 centimeters, including 3 of the identical dotted lines. So instead of finding 1, we are actually doing 15 divided by 3, give us 5 centimeters. Now we have to cover all the 3 lengths in one triangle. So to find the perimeter of triangle, it just by plus them all together. So 14 plus another 5, we get 19 centimeters. And that is the final answer for this question. So let's try to do the summary for this one. Since this question B is the most important part and is comparing between the parameters, it's giving us the difference of the parameters. So what we are doing here is when we're comparing parameters, we can ignore the common length they have and only focus on the difference. So whenever the question gives us the difference of parameters, we can do this. Or we are finding the difference of parameters, we can also do the same thing. Ignore the common, focus on the difference. So that's it for this lesson. That's it for this question. And if you want to learn more about PSLE, you can try to scan this QR code to join our PSLE study group. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and see you soon in our next